All right, so this is race number 4 at Suzuka, and yeah, I take a different approach in this particular race. I scored a one, or rather a 203.46 for my starting position on my qualifying lap, which was probably one of the best qualifying laps I've done, but it puts me in 11th place on the track, as you can see here. Um, and yeah, this this race, I don't know what came over me. I decided to be a little more aggressive this race and see how things play out. And I'm going to show you how things play out because I think I need to be a little more cautious. So here we have standard start. I get a pretty good start. I'm trying to get ahead of this car on my right, but I don't quite pull that off. Stuck in the middle, which I hate to be, trying to give position to these folks, and I get hit from behind there. I don't know. I'm going to back that up because I don't know if that is my fault or his fault. I'm going to let you decide, but I'm going to give you a different view, one I don't normally show here, but let's see the chase view. You can see me here. I'm going to go in slow motion. We're entering the corner. This driver is a little bit on my right. I'm downshifting and braking. I have no knowledge that he's on my right. I think he needed to back out and give me the room. He did not. Regardless, ruins part of my race. So, where do we go from here? Well, we try to recover some of the damage. We try to join the track safely. Pretty good job flipping the car around and getting back on the road. Here's the guy that punted me off, so I'm a little upset with him. And you shouldn't drive angry. But I was a little frustrated. I'm now in 24th position from 11th because of what I feel is a mistake on his, at least my perception, my perceived case is that that is a mistake on his part. So we're going to back up because I got to tell you right here, as we come around this corner, and again, I think we'll just keep this view. As we come around this corner, we can see that this driver up in front of us is going off and coming back on the road. I'm going to swing to the right. We're going to take it in slow motion, show you what happens here. But I cut to the right. The guy who knocked me off, I know he has to avoid him. And as far as I'm concerned, and I may have expressed this to myself out loud, good riddance. I had actually hoped he'd punt it into the wall. That's nothing you ever want to hope on another driver, but there we have it. So, all right, I'm in 22nd place. Oh joy! After losing a ton of positions due to the terrible start, I can't put myself in the middle like that. I got to take some responsibility for that. Putting myself in the middle is just asking for trouble. This driver in front of me, also Steven, is all over the place, as you're going to see here in a minute. Some might call it defending. Some might call it weaving back and forth. I get under him. He's really close. Rather than just get myself punted out, I go off track. All right, fine. I felt like he maybe could have given me a little more room, but that's my fault too. I'm not gonna blame him for that one. All right, another driver off the track here. He's rejoining. God, please rejoin carefully. I'm able to get past him. So now I'm in 21st place. Now, the thing is about Steven in front of me is he's pretty aggressive. So I'm wondering, okay, is he going to take out 15 in front of me and then solve all my problems? But no, he's going to slide all over the course, blocking. We have a slight collision here. No points on that one. He is defending position 20 as if his life depends on it. All right. You can see he's got some damage to his wing too, as well as his rear. There you go. I'm able to get under him finally. You see he collides with the guy who hit me in the first place right there. Little bump from him as well. So now I'm trying to hunt down Cedric in front of me and not worry about Steven behind me, who's kind of all over the place when he's driving. But some people may feel the same about me. Okay. My second screw up of this race. Again, this one, I can't blame anybody but myself. You know, as we're coming into this turn, you see that curb on the left up there. I want to get on that curb. I want to put my left tire over that curb so that I can have the car pulled. He is braking, and I still go for a spot that, quite frankly, doesn't exist. That is completely on my fault there. I have nobody to blame but myself. Shouldn't have been so aggressive. Shouldn't have been so aggressive. Steven gets past me. Andrew gets past me. Cedric gets past me. And now I screwed up again. And I screwed up. I screwed up Cedric's race. So I apologize, Cedric. That is 100% my fault. And my frustration showing through as the race had gone on. And I'm sitting at 14 penalty points already in this race, wondering if I'm going to get disqualified. I'm going to have to either figure this out and stop screwing around, or I'm going to get disqualified. Leon pulls off there. He's lost the hood of his car. And I'm trying to chase down Connor now. I'm not feeling good about myself at this point, to be perfectly honest with you. It's actually been, this is only lap 2. And I have had a terrible, terrible race already. And I've ruined somebody else's race, and I feel bad about that. Tried to be a little more aggressive. I don't think it's in my nature. I'm already vowing that my next race, I'm not going to be so aggressive. Bump a little bit with Connor there as he braked just a little too early. Car in the middle there, I'm able to swing past and now get position on Connor, so that bumps me up to 20th position. Connor comes under me, still trying to get the position back. I'm not going to risk it anymore. I've had enough collisions at this point. Fine. I'm happy to race cleanly, but I'm just not willing to put myself out there and get my race ruined again. Especially after last time. So he takes the position back, dropping me to 21st position. But I feel like I am a bit faster than he is. We'll see. Behind me is Renato, about 2.5 seconds. 3 seconds now. So he's lost a bunch of time there. Not sure why. 3.5. He might have gone off the road a little bit. Again, this is such a difficult race to pass in. You see the driver up ahead, Bernardo. Oh, that's not my coach. He'd already be winning. Has just lost the bonnet of his car as well. I sling a little wide there. A little wide here too. I go a little too deep on that, allowing Connor to get some distance from me. And I almost lose control of the car there. So I've got to tell myself to settle down. We are only in lap 4 now. And I have just already had a monstrously bad performance. And honestly, unless I start overtaking some people here, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, then I am going to wind up in a very low position in this race. We are catching up to Bernardo pretty quick. Connor's going to get a move done on Bernardo here, and now put Bernardo between myself and him. Bernardo sliding there, allowing me to catch up right to his tail, but I'm not willing to cause an accident again. I was really hoping he would screw up that hairpin there and I'd be able to take the place, but here he slows down for some reason. I'm able to take the place. I don't know if he gave it up, took his foot off the throttle or what, but so now I'm on the hunt for Connor again. I'm in 19th place. Okay, so I've tried to settle in. I'm already frustrated with myself. I'm frustrated with others. Just frustrated. That's not the way you want to drive. You got to have your head clear, be focused on what you're doing, and this is just not the race that this is happening for me. I see that Renato has passed Bernardo behind me. Boy, it sure is a beautiful track, but it is a deceptively difficult track to drive quickly. Like, it really just takes you by surprise in some spots. And this area is probably one of the most challenging areas of any track I've driven. I really do like it. I have not had really good performance this entire weekend on this track. I've struggled a bit here, and it's, I think, you know, lack of practice and lack of me setting the appropriate time to drive it. I think the next time we come here I will do better. But wait till you see race 5. This race not over yet though. I'm in 18th position, so somebody has gone into the pits due to an accident. Ahead of Connor's Steven, who we saw before. He was the one I was talking about, was kind of all over the road. And Steven is about 11 seconds. And he's just past Leo, who's 9.5 seconds ahead of us. 8.9. He's clearly gone off the road somewhere because he has slowed down tremendously. But he's back on the road. Take this a little too wide, but not bad. No more off tracks. I'm still sitting at 14 penalty points, which is a lot. 3 more and I have to do a drive-through penalty of the pit lane. And boy, I can't say I probably don't deserve it for the accident I caused, but in true F1 style, it was totally his fault. What did he do? It was my fault, that second one. The first one I don't want to own, but that second one I think I got to own. Renato is closing the gap on me quickly. I've kind of lost some of the spirit of fight here because I'm just, you know, trying not to be frustrated, but I sure am frustrated. And I recognize even as I'm driving, let it go. Just focus on the driving and your braking points, and things will fall into place. But 18th place, down from, what did I start, 11th? I'm a little frustrated.
You are welcome, Matsu.
All right, he's going to try to get this move done here. I am not looking to get in another accident, but I still go to the inside. He tried to take me on the outside there. That wasn't going to happen. He's half a second behind me, but clearly faster than me. He's probably going to catch me at some point. Still in 18th position. Just got to hit this turn right to keep him behind me. Which I do. A little wide. Shouldn't have crossed the barrier there. Boy, some of this footage, you can really see the pace and how fast it is. And some just looks like you're standing still. So we've got a person entering the track. They have a blue flag associated with them. Renato tries to go the inside there. I cut that off, but he is right on my tail. I am defending, but I'm also just trying to take my line. Like if we had a straightaway here and he was that close to me, I would probably just allow him past. Not defend against it on a straightaway. Not that I could. On a straightaway, he would get the draft off of me. But he is a 10th behind me, like right on my tail here. There are parts of this track that are really fun, and that is one of them. It's interesting as you drive the race. Okay, so he goes to the inside there, nearly pulls that off, but not quite. But as you're driving, there's certain corners coming up that you maybe feel strong at, so you anticipate, okay, I want to hit this corner in this way, and I'm ready for it. And then there's other corners that come up that you just dread, that you know are going to be a problem. So coming down the straightaway, he is so close behind me. I'm worried that he's going to try to do a crazy pass on the inside. And sure enough, that's what he's going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and back out, let him through. It was a good pass. Like, he had every right to do that. I hate getting past in that particular corner. It's just so iffy, but it was a good move on his part. And he was really pushing me. I probably should have just got out of his way. We're only on lap 7. In fact, I tell him that. And now we're on lap 8. So 8 of 13 laps. Things are not going well for myself. Sitting in 19th position. And not feeling particularly good about how this race has gone. And keeping a very close eye on my incident points, already knowing that my safety rating is going to tank as a result of this because I've just made some bad decisions. It's interesting how a split-second decision can really, really just mix it all up. In front of Renato are 2 blue-flagged drivers. Now, in this race, it's not like Formula One, Gary. I'll let you know that. They do not have to let you pass if they have a blue flag. It is just warning them that there is a faster driver behind them, and that they're encouraged to let you pass. But they do not have to. They don't incur any penalty for that. Leon there let me pass, and I appreciate that. When I have a blue flag and somebody's coming up behind me, I always let them by. I think it's just more of the gentleman thing to do. We have Bernardo ahead of us with a blue flag as well, and he's chasing down Connor. So we've kind of caught up to the group that I lost out on before. I'm still in 19th place, so not a great position to be in. I'm going to lose a ton of I rating and a ton of safety rating, and there I barely keep it from going off track. which would have been another incident point. So maybe I ought to just relax a little bit, but it's just not happening. My blood is up, and I'm just ready to race. These two, Bernardo and Connor, I can see that they're going back and forth here, and I'm kind of anticipating. Like, I don't understand why Bernardo is racing so hard, being down a lap basically there. And I'm just anticipating that there's going to be a problem with the two of them. And that would be unfortunate, especially if Bernardo took out Connor. Connor's been driving fine. We're going to take a look at how Connor's race is going here. So I want you to kind of keep your eye on this. My race is fine here. Like, I'm not making any mistakes at the moment. Just hanging back. And I want you to watch these two. Although Connor seems to have gotten some distance between him and Bernardo. But Bernardo's still like 3/10 behind him. He's very close. Now he's 2/10. So he's between 2 and 4. Here they come down the back straight. You can see me in the background there. This is a battle for 16th place. Well, it's not even, though. Bernardo's in 20th, regardless. So here they come down the straightaway. And boom. Bernardo takes out Connor. Not cool. No reason for it. Yeah. So there you go. All right, so here I am. Now I'm in 17th place because Connor's been taken out. This is lap 10 of 13. I'm going to skip forward one lap. So you can see that I am now catching up to Steven. I'm in 17th place. Steven's in 16th. Steven is again the guy who was weaving all over the road earlier, and you're going to see it again here. I feel like I am faster through these turns than he is. But yeah, okay, that's got me concerned because that's what caused me the problem last time. I try to go to the inside here. I know he has a tendency to force people, so there he goes. Back off him just a little bit, expecting that there's going to be a problem. We are currently watching lap 11 of 13. I go to the inside here. It's a drag race down to the turn. I'm going to let him take it back through the inside just to play it safe. I was hoping to undercut him there. Driver in front of me loses control, spins out. He's there on my left, just past him, moving me up into 16th place with Steven right in front of me in 15th. I need every point I can get at this point. The difference here is me losing 31 iRating points. I juke to the inside there to kind of throw him off, make him think maybe I'm going to go for it. It does send him wide as a result, probably a result of what I just did. Swing a little deep there, but I'm right on him still. drop back a little further. You got a better exit out of there than I wanted. Notice that's Bernardo up there on the right in front too. So he already caused one accident. I'm anticipating maybe he causes another. I'm right on Steven, and I'm right in this pack, and I feel like this is a dangerous pack of people to be racing. And if my reputation in this race is anything to say about it, I'm one of those dangerous people. Like, I'm feeling really still bad about what just happened. But I'm determined that if Steven makes a mistake or Bernardo causes a problem, I'm going to be right here to capitalize on it. We are on lap 12 of 13. I feel like Steven does a lot of weaving back and forth. Again, drag race down, I take the position back from him. I feel like he does a lot of weaving back and forth to keep people on edge around him, and I'll tell you, it works. It works. So here we go into this turn. Bernardo begins flashing. He's having some network issues. You'll see him disappear and reappear, which kind of screws up. I don't know if that screws up my toe from him or what. But as we come down the straightaway, Steven goes wide, gets back on the track. We're breaking into the chicane. Feel pretty good about being ahead of Steven at this point. I'm nervous about trying to pass Bernardo. This guy has already caused an accident that I've witnessed. I don't know if there's a point to it. He swings the inside. I think he's letting us by at this point. I think he's recognized I'm not in this race. I have a blue flag. There's no point in me getting mixed up in it. I appreciate that. I don't even know that the accident he caused, obviously it wasn't intentional. I don't think he intentionally did that, but, you know, he did ruin a race. Still in 15th position. Last lap of the race. Steven right behind me, desperate to take this position back. I am 1.2 seconds behind Leo, or 1.4 seconds behind Leo in front of me. Not sure I'm going to be able to catch him unless he makes some mistake. It's highly unlikely. Steven is half a second behind me. I swing wide there, and let me back up and show you why. So, okay, I'm going to show you from my perspective here. As I come into this turn, Leo's in front of me. This driver rejoins, and I'm trying to get past him, but I carry too much speed, just threw me off there, and I lose position to Bernardo and Steven, and that kind of relegates me now to what looks like 14th place, which is still better than it was. Again, I appreciate Bernardo letting me swing by there as he realizes he's not really in this race. I am now right behind Steven. A driver in front goes off the track. I'm going to back that up just so you can see it. There he is. Spins just too hard. So Yanislav drops back. I am right on Steven. I'm in 14th place. I don't think I was in 14th before. I'm not sure why my metrics are showing that. And it's the final turns of the race. I want to be right there. I was really hoping he'd make a mistake and I could capitalize on it. Again, I'm just being really aggressive this race. And right here, Steven over-rotates. I take that position back. And I'm able to cross the finish line. Okay. I think that's what put me in 14th place. I think I have my metrics messed up here. So, a bad race for me. I mean, honestly, not the results I really wanted, especially as, I didn't want to cause any problems. I lose 0.17 safety rating. I lose 15 I rating, which I recover a bunch of damage. That could have been a lot worse. But now I'm down to 1409. I started today at 1444. This is going to be a long trip to 2000 if I keep driving like this. So that's a bad lesson for me. I end in 14th position. I started in 11th. So not happy with myself. Wasn't happy with the way I handled the race. Wasn't happy with interrupting other drivers. I have 14 points against me, incident points, just for off tracks and collisions, and most of those were in the first 2 laps. So absolutely not what I wanted to do. So I'm intending to go into my next race. I got to get this safety rating back up, because if this drops below 2 by the end of the season, I will lose my Class B license and drop back to Class C, which I can still race in these races, but I've worked so hard to get it there, I really don't want that to be the case. I see it as kind of like a debt you have to pay off, but boy, I didn't do anything about the loan I took did not pay off the debt for this race. So total disaster as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, maybe the next race will go better, right? I mean, I'll be more careful. Let's see what happens in race 5.